How to fight a battle you can win. If you want to win in your life or in your business, then you have to learn how to fight a battle that you can win. And to do that, you need to identify the enemy. If you don't know who your enemy is, then you can't fight it. You're just punching the air. No doubt you find yourself in battles every day. If it's not the car, then it's your boss. If it's not your boss, then it's your coworker. If it's not a coworker, then it's a customer or someone else. If you have an online business, then maybe it's your shopping cart that's giving you grief. If it's not your shopping cart, it's your theme. If it's not your theme, then it's a plugin. And if it's not a plugin, then it's social media or YouTube, or the list goes on. Sometimes it can feel as though someone has lain awake the night before, dreaming up ways to obstruct the progress you want to make. And when that happens, it's easy to become frustrated with everything and everyone, even yourself. The thing is that when you put the blame on those things, you create an enemy that you can't defeat. You engage in a battle that you can't win. Why is that? It's because those things are outside of your control. It's ironic, but the things that we think we can control the most, we usually have the least control over. And the things that we often think are outside of our control, we can influence to a much greater degree. For instance, how often have you heard people talk about all the things they were going to do in their business next week, next month, or next year? In truth, they know no more about what the future holds than you do. They're making the greatest of assumptions. No one can predict the future with anything like the degree of accuracy that some would like to think. That said, to assume that what will be is fatalistic. You can't just sit back, wait for life to happen, and then see how things turn out for you. You must learn and apply what you learn. You must do your best to influence your outcomes, even if it's unclear whether or not you can. There's more to it than this, however. Whatever your frustration is, whatever problem you face, you still have to identify your enemy. And to do that, you may need to invent one. How do you invent an enemy? You do so by describing in detail the problem you're trying to solve. Remember, the problem is the enemy. The thing that you're trying to solve is the enemy. It's never a person or a thing. Ryan Holiday, in his book, The Obstacle is the Way, says that whenever you encounter a problem, that the solution is found in it. You may have to turn the problem upside down and inside out to find it, but it's there. If you make the enemy a person or a thing, then you're setting yourself up for failure because you're trying to fight a battle that you can't win. And that's because you've incorrectly identified the enemy. Many years ago, there was a computer game called Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? It was a sort of detective game. You were given various clues that helped you to identify the criminal. You not only had to find the person, you also had to get a warrant to arrest them. If you incorrectly identified the criminal, then you'd show up with the wrong warrant. And that's what's happening here. You have to identify the right enemy before you can solve your problem. Once you know what the real enemy is, then you can look for the solution to defeat it. I'm Dr. Bruce Hoag. If you enjoyed this video and would like to learn more about how to hack your life and your business, then click on the link in the description below. Please also like this video and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.